Hello, guys, and welcome back to The Oven, episode 2. And today, I'm back with Jake, and we have a super fun game planned that I'm actually super excited about. Genuinely, I can't wait to get into it. So, we are playing a game called Start Bench Cut, Start Sub Sell, whatever you refer to it. Pretty much everyone knows how this game goes. You're going to be given a group, a pairing of 3 things, and you simply have to decide which one you would start, which one you would bench, or which one you would cut. And it's essentially ranking 1 through 3 and what you like the most, what you like the least. I come up with a list, Jake's come up with a list, and we've only briefly shared the contents of these lists. So a lot of these lists, the ones that Jake reads to me, the ones that I read to him, whoever's receiving it is hearing it for the first time, just like you guys. So if you guys see this obviously sparks a ton. I love the debate. This sparks a ton of debate in the comments, people reacting to it. If you see this and you disagree with us, especially if you disagree with us, get in the comments and let us know where we fucked up. I'm ready. I feel like I'm gonna be so thrown off. Like you're gonna tell me something, I'll be
They're
like,
not
I
crazy.
can't name one of their songs.
No, it's not crazy. And just
Okay.
to kind of reiterate, so start, obviously, like you're starting a player in a soccer game, right? So that's like
Right.
your number 1. Your sub, your bench player, so that would be like your number 2. But you'd obviously want to hang on to it, like you still like it. And then sell is gonna be just get rid of it. Not that it's garbage, but I don't want it.
All right, let's hear it. I'm ready.
All right, so start, sub, sell. We're gonna do albums first. So we all pick different formats too. So albums, like artists, all different things. So this is albums.
Okay.
Your 3 are Lil Boat, Lil Yachty. I think 2015 was Lil Boat.
Yep.
Yeah. So Lil Boat, Playboy Carti. His
Self-titled.
2017 album, and then Eternal Take, Uzi's most recent album from 2020. Actually, oh no, it was about 3 years ago, which is crazy. That doesn't feel like it was 3 years ago. So again, Eternal Take, Playboy Carti, self-titled, and Lil Boat.
Oh, this is a tough one. And also, once I give mine, you're also going to give yours, right?
No, I'm just gonna sit here and look at you. Yeah, I'm gonna give mine.
All right, word. Sounds good, bro. Just I think I look good right now, so just stare at me. I pulled up Little Boats real quick because Yachty's got a lot of songs. I just had to familiarize myself with the tracks on. There's some good ones on Little Boat.
So Lil Boat was actually 2016, and they all actually, fun fact, released within almost a month of each other, but at different years. So April 2017.
I was gonna say because Eternal Take was like peak COVID.
Yeah. April 2017 was Playboy Carti self-titled. March of 2016 was Lil Boat, and then Eternal Take was March 6th, 2020.
I think I know.
You already know? All right.
The thing with this is, and I actually am glad that I didn't say it because it probably would have thrown you off. I'm not a gigantic fan of Eternal Take.
Yeah, I knew that.
So for me I'm starting self-titled.
You're starting Playboy Carti self-titled. Okay.
That's got first of all, it has the banger that really took him off, Magnolia. I got the track list here. Location is a very good song. Woke Up Like This. New Choppa consistently with A$AP Rocky's on repeat. That beat is insane. A$AP Rocky actually killed it. An artist that I don't actually even like that much, but I think he was really good on that song. Flex is a great song. Do that shit. Yamin. No, this is actually looking back at this is a stacked record.
It's not a bad album.
It's Carti doesn't really release bad albums. He will release bad songs, but his albums overall have strong concepts to them. So the tough part for me is between Little Boat and Eternal Take because Eternal Take, yes, I don't like it that much, but well, are you gonna give anything of what you're doing, or are you gonna wait till I decide?
I mean, I got my 3, but I don't want to influence you, so let's hear your nonsense.
This guy right now. We just started. All right. This guy.
Gut reaction.
I'm starting self-titled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm benching Eternal Take, and I am selling Little Boat. And my main reasoning is because I think I like Lil Yachty, but I think Little Boat is one of his weaker projects, although it does have some classics on it. Obviously, One Night, the one that kind of took him off, and Minnesota's a great one. But I can't really say in full honesty that I returned to Little Boat that much. But Eternal to Take, there are some songs on there that I do enjoy, and I'm looking like Baby Pluto is good, Lo Mein, Pop. Which one is the one? Oh, Prices, where he samples that Travis Scott song. Chrome Heart Tags, which was actually produced by Chief Keef.
Really?
Fun fact. Yeah. And then P2 is like a flip version of EXO Tour Life. So I'm gonna go with that. I think that's solid. It was tough between Yachty and Uzi, but in the end, I'm happy with my decision.
All right,
Tough
so
decision though.
my
Damn, that's a good one.
three. Yeah, I think it's tough because I don't think both of us. I knew both of us weren't huge Yachty fans, especially like that album. Like neither of us really talk about it.
Right.
But it's obviously like extremely influential.
For sure.
For what it did, and again, it did the Yachty thing where it sounds like nothing else. And it's hard to appreciate, I think. But yeah, I know when I made this, I knew that Playboi Carti was gonna go in sub. For sure. Yeah, Playboi Carti is confirmed sub for me.
What are you starting?
So I think I'd actually start Eternal Take.
Oh, dude,
I
that face was pure, genuine. Like I really thought you were about to say start self-titled. Like I'm not like doing it for the camera. Like I actually really like I'm genuinely shocked.
Yeah, so I'd start Eternal Take, sub Carti, and then sell Little Boat. I honestly think it's a product of when I listen to music. Like I listen to music a lot at the gym, for example, and Eternal Take's great for that.
So is self-titled.
The songs I like aren't, man. Like my favorite Location's like easily my favorite, but dude, I'm not playing Kelly K or Magnolia anymore. Like, hate me an air horn. I never want to hear an air horn. Woke Up Like This is obviously good, but I don't spin anymore, man. And I think Eternal Takes probably a worse album. Again, it's got like 500,000 songs on it, and I'm not even talking about the deluxe, which has 500,000 more songs on it.
Right.
But, like Celebration Station, Venetia.
Try to convince yourself right now that this is a better album than self-titled. I want to watch you try to do it,
dude. I just think I don't like a lot of the songs on Carti. I don't like a lot of the songs, and I don't like a lot of the songs on Eternal Take. But there's more highs for me. Like there's a lot of songs that I continuously put in. Dude, Futsal Shuffle. Are we gonna forget about Futsal Shuffle?
That's a good one. So is That Way, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually so catchy. No, I'm probably being a little too. I mean, I subbed Eternal Take for a reason.
No, it's
even though
it's tough.
It's a good. I still think it's one of Uzi's weaker projects, so that might even credit how good Uzi is. But
I also think it's fair to say we're both absolutely sleeping on Lil Boat. And the album,
for sure.
The album's probably a lot better than we give it credit for. I mean, I recently, so I watched a YouTube video of, I wish I remembered the guy's name, but he was talking about how he re-listened to Lil Boat like over and over and like finally understood the project and like started loving.
It's like a breakthrough. Yeah, whatever the hell that.
I watched that video. I legitimately tried that. And I didn't break through, dude. Some of these songs are hard to listen to, man. Like hard to listen to. And I don't know, like Minnesota and One Night are obviously bangers. I don't even like One Night that much. Like I like Wanna Be Us way more. But yeah. So final tally on that one. I am starting Eternal Take.
All right. First one done. Me and Jake, we cut the same album, but then we flipped who's starting and who's coming off the bench. So that was a good discussion for the first one. Now we'll go to one of mine. Which one do I want to do? I'll start with this one. This is also another album one. This is another album, all by the same artist, and I think this has been a age-long debate. These 3 albums, at least I've seen it. So I think it could spark some good discussion.
If
So
it's
start, bench, cut.
if it's who
What?
I think it is, I think I'm gonna get in trouble, dude.
So it's Kanye. Is that who you think it was?
Yeah, that's who I thought it was.
So it's Kanye. Start, bench, cut. The College Dropout.
Okay.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh god.
And Graduation. And
College-
this is one where whoever gets cut, it's a tough cut. It's a tough sell.
Dude, it's actually a
'Cause
pretty
you-
easy sell. It's actually so easy.
These are like my 3 favorite Kanye albums.
2 of them are my favorite.
Okay, then go.
Is
Why did I think this was gonna be so tough? Like I thought these were like the 3. These are on the Mount Rushmore of Kanye.
They are. Well, I just personally have a bad. Well, I don't know.
Well, actually, hold on. I'm gonna make my list in my head so then I can properly have a reaction
Okay.
to yours.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, I got my list.
I think what's tough is I'm about to absolutely contradict half the stuff I've been saying for that last one. But I put a lot of value. Like when we're talking about this, I'm thinking about I'm on a 2-hour car ride, and I press play on the start, and I listen to the finish. I'm not thinking about individual highlights. I'm judging it more through the lens of like.
I think we're on the same page here.
All right.
I really do.
Well, my cut. I guess.
Wait,
all right, I'll start with the.
Wait, can we try to do like a 3, 2, 1 or nah?
No.
And say it at the same time.
No.
Okay. I thought maybe that'd be funny.
All right.
Wait, yeah.
All right. We can 3, 2, 1 it. Our cut.
3, 2, 1. Our cut.
Yeah. So on one, we say out of Graduation, College Dropout, or My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, which one we're cutting or we like the least?
All right. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
No. No, he said My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I said Graduation, but I actually completely understand where you're coming from because My Beautiful Dark, it might have peak Ye, but it might not have well-rounded album. Is that what you're kind of thinking?
Yeah, I also was like overplaying it a bit. Like obviously it's an insanely good album and I still listen to it like constantly.
Unbelievable record.
But dude, I just like
That's
but you could say
crazy,
the same
man.
thing about Graduation because Graduation has like oh dude, like Drunken Hot Girls is actually the worst Kanye song.
It's the worst recorded song in human history. It's so bad.
It's real ass, dude. It's like you get this beautiful, like, you're a champion, and then it's just fucking Kanye talking about drunk bitches, dude. It's so lame.
Let's go through. I'm pulling it up. And by the way, we still don't know who either of us are starting. But I got Graduation right here. Good Morning. And I'm going to name the ones, in my opinion, that are bangers. Even I'm cutting this album. Okay?
Yeah, that's effed.
That's how crazy Kanye's. That just speaks to his discography. Good Morning, Champion, Stronger, I Wonder, I'm Regretting My Decision, Good Life, Can't Tell Me Nothing, Flashing Lights, Everything I Am, The Glory, Homecoming, and then I think Big Brother's kind of mid. I understand the message, Jay-Z, whatever. I think the song's kind of mid.
Dude, it's 9.5 minutes. Big Brother's almost 10 minutes long, bro.
Bro,
No.
we get it. We get it. The brother's big, bro. All right.
You could have just had a skit that's like Jay-Z's my big brother, and that would have got the fucking point across. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I was gonna say now my Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. This is what you're cutting. This is what you're tossing to the side.
Am I trolling?
Dark Fantasy, Gorgeous, Power, All the Lights Interlude, Monster, So Appalled, Devil in a New Dress, Runaway, Hell of a Life, Blame Game, Lost in the World, Who Will Survive in America. Notice I didn't skip anything. I skipped for Graduation.
Bro,
I did not skip.
Blame Game, I sleep. Lost in the World, I sleep.
No. not Lost in the World, bro.
Yeah.
No, that song is so good. But we
Runaways
don't even know
obviously
who we're
iconic.
starting yet. Who is Jake starting? But I think I know. And
Yeah, I mean,
I think I know.
I'm starting graduate, or not graduation. Sorry, I'm starting the college dropout.
Okay, so am I.
Yeah, college dropout's like personally, dude. I have so much nostalgia. Like getting into Kanye when we were in high school and stuff, and like I just remember, dude, having so many good years, like that synced up at the times where I kind of like started listening to that album again, and it was just like all day, every day, like those carefree high school days, man. You're just
I know,
chilling,
man.
pop that thing in, like the way it mocks school, the whole message, like it just hit, dude. It hit, and there's no real stinkers on the album. Like there's some songs that aren't as strong as, which it's an album, it's bound to be like that. But dude, it's so iconic.
So here we go. Intro, whatever. We don't care. Graduation day.
Pause, pause,
All
pause.
falls down.
Intro is like, this is also one at a time when skits in albums were common and they were
They're very
ass.
prevalent.
They were ass.
Yes.
And this skit, like every skit is hilarious. Why am I blanking? Late Registration did the same thing. The skits were really, really funny. Actually funnier in Late Registration, but continue, sorry. It's just something I think that's important to note.
No, you're right. Because I actually remember vividly, like at this time, Eminem's albums were full of skits, and they were all just like the corniest, stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. But these skits, actually, it's like not just like a filler. Like there's a reason why it's there. I think I left off. All falls down might be one of the greatest rap songs of all time. I'll Fly Away, Spaceship, which is one of my personal favorites. I don't know how highly that song is rated, but I love that song. Jesus Walks, Never Let Me Down, Get 'Em High, Workout Plan, the new workout plan, Slow Jams, an absolutely incredible song. I love that song. Breathe In, Breathe Out. Then there's some skits, School Spirit, Skit 1, Skit 2, School Spirit, Little Jimmy skit. And then we get some of the most hard hitting right at the end. Through the Wire, Family Business, and Last Call. And Last Call, deservingly, is insanely long, but it's actually a beautiful way to end the album. And Kanye's first album, and we are putting it above the two that people call his like magnum opus albums. At least people call My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy his magnum opus because it has this like greater than music feel to it. Like the album,
Dude,
it's like a
the album is just basically the idea of like an ego death and becoming so massive and successful that everything's meaningless and it's so over the top and grandiose. Like that whole persona is perfectly portrayed through that album. The mini movie, we could talk about the movie, which is like, I don't know, little crazy bird people and shit, but it's
so weird.
It's amazing. I just personally, the aesthetic of College Dropout hit so hard for me. Like it just
I'm fully in line with you in the terms of like College Dropout for me. Sorry, I cut you off there, but College Dropout for me is it's preference and that feeling I get when I listen. It's full nostalgia and like dopamine and like serotonin. Like it's just amazing raps. And then I edge, and it's a slight edge. I edge My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy over Graduation for the purpose that I think My Beautiful is a more complex, cohesive piece, where Graduation is just banger, 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 miss, 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 banger, whatever. And the bangers are cool, but I'm big on like lyrics and message and like overall storytelling, and I think My Beautiful and the way he used features on that album too. I just think some of those songs they're not. It's not even, you can't even classify some of them as rap. Like that's how like amazing it truly is, and it's a tough to so you're starting College Dropout, you're cutting My Beautiful, you're benching Graduation.
Yeah, I also think these
So
three,
we're different than the last one.
yeah, these three albums
started the same.
sound super different. Like they all came out at different times.
Right.
I mean, especially My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is like a bit later, like compared to College Dropout. But it's also, I think, your personal taste of like just sound signature and like the timing, right? Like the feature list, I think, is a really good way to kind of see what I'm talking about. Like you have Jay-Z, RZA, Rihanna, Rick Ross, Pusha T, Nicki Minaj, right? A lot of it's like really hard. All the lights, not as much, but across those other songs, it's really, really like hard bling rap kind of era where it's like over the top. Personally, not as huge a fan of that sound as I am with like the softer soul samples on College Dropout, and then you get Graduation, which is like, I think, again, you get like that more electronic sound, and it starts to weave towards Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But again, I'm more a fan of Kanye in the softer, soulier, smoother beats than I am like the really hard shit. Albeit that Rick Ross feature and that Nicki Minaj feature on Devil in a New Dress and Monster are literally two of the best verses like ever. So hard.
But I thought that was great. You know, I have no bad blood over these decisions because, again, I think it's very well known in the rap universe that it's so hard to rank Kanye albums. I mean, you're literally comparing tens. I mean, all these albums are most likely on his Mount Rushmore. Like they're all just simply amazing, and I just wanted to bring that up because I just think it's really hard to cut any of those, and it brings for good discussion, and it just shows like how differently you can like evaluate music. Because if you're just basing what you like on strong lyricism, you know, whatever, you might pick something else. But if you like your music based on like how something makes you feel, and that's how we feel about College Dropout, which I get very nostalgic. It's one of the first records that we actually reviewed on the Oven when we were, you know, working with Brian WJMF. Like I've been thinking about that record for so long, and it's consistently being spun, even though it was released 19 years ago, 2004, and it still sounds and brings something to the table that modern music just can't. So for me, amazing record has to start. Same for you. And then I think for Graduation and My Beautiful, we just had preferences in what we enjoy, and that just kind of flipped that decision. But you know, it's no matter what you're cutting there, it's a tough to let go. But I thought that was a really good 3, and I thought we had some good reasoning for our choices. So that is gonna do it for episode 2 of the Oven. Once this drops and it's up, most likely the YouTube will be out soon. But again, you know, we'll have stuff on TikTok, YouTube, Insta, wherever you guys see us, wherever you guys find us. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, interact, share. Especially on Spotify, if you could follow, you know, rate 5 stars, give feedback anywhere on socials. Like I'm obviously always open to talking with people. Again, I've had some haters in my comments already, but you know, it's always fun. It's all in good humor. But I thought that was a really good conversation. Jake, anything else you want to add? Or
I don't think so, man. I appreciate anyone that made it this far, man. That's a long time to listen. So much love to that.
And if you played along, if you listened, you played along, and you had your own start bench cuts, and you want to comment, feel free. Keep it going. We'll look at it. We'll talk. Oven episode 2 done. Thank you guys. See you next time.
Later.